All right. Christy, are you sharing agenda?
Yeah, I'm trying to move the got it out the way for the meeting being recorded. And let me, there we go. Oh, you got the
Record. All right, so it's August 11th, 2022. This is the Board of Advisors meeting. It's, what time is it? It's 7:21 and we're calling the meeting to order. As usual, everybody please just leave your mics on, talk whenever you need to talk. We don't need to raise hands and things like that. If you can, please turn your video on. And it's good news to everyone after all of these recordings. I finally figured out how to actually get these involved in our transparency page. It was a hot minute. You have to have something like 10,000 followers on YouTube before you can put something this long up. But I did find a way to work around. So the meetings will be up on the site. Last month's has already been put up. Okay? Anybody, any questions about that?
Nope, but Alice is having some audio issues, so she may or may not join us, or she'll just type in chat.
So she can hear us, but she can't talk out loud. Is that what we're saying?
I believe so, but I'll double check that.
He
Okay.
said yes.
Okay.
All right, Christy, you want to take a roll?
Yeah, so Rosie Ray Vanguard, Lori Hayes, Alice Ray Bitts, Christy Ivy, Jessica Perez.
Is Jessica here?
No Jessica. Okay.
Okay,
All right. Christyle Turner.
Absent.
Okay. Kenya Walton Gilliard.
Present.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
And that is it for who we have in this meeting tonight.
So we do have a quorum present.
Okay.
Next thing is to review the agenda. Does anyone want to last minute add anything?
Not me.
Okay. Hearing none, we'll just consider the, Alice just said nothing here. Kenya, do you have anything to add?
No, I don't.
Okay. Our guest will not be joining us this evening. We did have a pre-meeting chat about that. Other than that, I don't see any changes either.
Okay. All right. We do have our meeting recorders attached.
Recording already, so for that's awesome. Thank you. Christy is going to take responsibility for downloading the meetings from the recordings from Zoom, putting them in the correct file. Christy, when you do that, would you please tag Francis or use Slack and let him know it's there, because he'll follow the workaround that I figured out this month.
Okay.
As far as the Vanguard report, I am beyond proud. I'm going to take this moment. We met with the investment group today. Generally speaking, up until now, I have been a talky head. But Lori took the lead today and did an unbelievable job. It was a recorded meeting. If I can get my hands on the recording, I'll pass it around to the Board of Advisors. I don't know if we can, because there was confidential information about other companies, but needless to say, it was an incredible presentation. I have talked to Tony since, and he said he will get a hold of us when he's prepared, and that she had done a marvelous job. It was all positive feedback. So yay, team.
Yay, team.
No, you did great. Other than that, as you all know, we launched the new homepage. Loving it. We've been adding more people to the directory. And I think that's about it. Does anybody have any questions for me for the board or operations or day-to-day or anything like that? I did get a confirmation from one of our board of advisors that they will be processing their shares, so that package that we talked about last month, people are starting to take advantage of it. So if anybody on the board still would like to be participating, just let me know. That's all I have.
All right, let's see here. Lori, do you have anything for the framework advisory report or anything like that?
Not at this point, no.
Okay.
I really appreciate though, everyone who has been jumping into Slack, and, you know, I've seen more action in there. And so I'd like to see us continue that moving forward. The only other thing, I guess, and that probably should wait till it comes under the awareness though, is also getting, the one thing I need from y'all is to start sharing on social media, to post things, to talk about WCE, to get your friends to say, hey, have you seen this? And maybe post something on your Facebook or your Pinterest, or if you have an Instagram account. We need to generate visits. We need to generate people liking and coming to see our site. And then hopefully that turns into people buying things off of the site. But we need you guys to, y'all have a big social network. You have people you connect with. Let's get some of those eyes on our website. Oh, and have y'all seen the swag store? Some of you guys have t-shirts with your names written underneath your sayings. So, and we would just switch to a new, oh, sorry, Rosie, I'm jumping ahead into the awareness part.
It's okay.
Because I'm so excited. The shirts are so cool. I don't know if you guys have seen them yet or not.
Christy, go into the tab, pull up World Community Exchange for Lori.
You talking about the tab in the drive?
No, go right to our site. Pull a new tab. There you go.
Oh, you say go to tab. No, that's my inbox. Look, I was getting ready to click on it and everything.
Oh, you did it backwards.
I always do it backward, but here we are.
I love it. On the menu for the swag store, and then I'll be quiet and let Lori do. Top left menu. There you go.
And there we go.
Somewhere down. There you go. But take a look, because we've got plus sizes. Because those of us who are not a size medium really, really appreciate having those plus sizes. And we have a lot of different slogans and sayings that that kind of, you know, represent our whole group of way you guys speak and some of the things that you've come up with. So the design team has done a great job with trying to pull those words together and create something more than just our logo. So take a look in there. I think you guys will find some fun stuff.
Tell them what you like best about it.
Oh, well, we have found, let me tell you. So we found a printer that, number one, prints on demand. So, and that's important because one of the things I had to do is I did some research for this presentation I did today, and 80 or 85% of textiles, fashion textiles, end up in the landfill. And part of it's because they mass produce, and then when they can't sell them, they dump them in the landfill. And so these are all produced when somebody orders, a one-time production. And the company that we're working with, they have developed a technique that uses very little wastewater, and they use much less electricity to make the t-shirts in their printing technique than almost anyone else out in the rest of the industry. And they use recycled plastic mailers to mail the product. So we're eco-friendly, we are sustainability issues, and plus they're just really cool shirts.
Let me ask you something, Lori. Those are really cool. These are really cool shirts. why there, so there's some prices that are much different. Like for instance, there's things that's $32. So what's the difference between the 32 and the 48? Like I see it's a V-neck opposed to a crew neck, but why is the price so high? Do we know?
I think some of it is the cost of the base shirt. Some of the shirts, I think, because of what they're made out of or their design, and some of them are plus size, and so sometimes that also adds a cost onto the factor.
Okay.
Unless Rosie, if you have anything else.
No, you're pretty much right. It's the, uh-oh, Christy's calling me.
Oh, did she get booted?
Yeah, she something happened to her connection.
Okay, I'm sorry to do it. I have no power now.
The storm hit her. She has no power.
Oh, no.
No,
Yeah.
that's totally cool. You take care of you and your family, okay? There's no votes tonight either. Just let us know that you're safe, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Sorry,
Yeah, because it's already starting to thunder here. She's actually coming my way. That's what I want to know. I just want to see what the price is like. I guess people, once they go into it, they can see, okay, a small is this price, and then a large, extra large is this other price. Okay, that's fine.
It's also materials. It's also the style.
Mhm.
For example, you can look at a crew neck. I'm going to bring up the site now that Christy is.
Do you want me to share screen, Rosie?
No, you're doing all the talking. Okay, so one of the easy things you can see is, for example, light versus dark. Printing. Oh, hi, Alice. I just saw your face pop up. So printing, different colors can be different prices. The neck here, V neck versus the, I forgot what to call, crew neck. Okay. Also, this one, see how it's the Bella canvas, the favorite tee. So it's an entirely different shirt. Now, one of the things that I'm working on right now, we've got them all up here. So here's there we are. Look at attributed to. We're working on getting those names up there. But I've got a new way to make it so that each time you open one up, it will tell you more description and also like shipping times and things like that. So one of the things that does make some things cheaper is that I can get them quicker. So the company that we work with has 4 different sites worldwide. Some of the shirts can be produced right here in the US, others have to come. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And the other thing, if you notice, those first 4 ones all have the words curvy with them. So
They sure do.
are already generously cut, and so that automatically increased the price.
Mhm.
Yep. And I've found that for some reason, these racerbacks cost more than just a straight tank.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I was like, wait a minute, why does a Razorback cost more?
It's the same in the store for some reason. But like a straight tank that doesn't have a back, or, you know, doesn't have the full back. I love these things. But see how that's got the full back on it? I'm trying to show
Mhm.
you. I don't know if that's coming across the camera, but you can take a look at the swag store. Over the next few months here until the end of the year, we're going to have a new item and a new item at the beginning of every month for September, October, November, and December, ending on the 17th of December. So one of the things we're working on getting is coffee mugs, aprons, canvas tote bags, those little, I never remember what the name of them are, but you know the little backpacks that have got the strings that you use, like when you,
Those drawstrings.
yeah.
Mhm.
So we're getting those onboarded as well. So pretty cool.
It is really cool.
We've also started the words from our leadership team, which is the blog. So we're working on getting all these up. One of the things we had to work around is that we can only have one. Where is Lori's?
Way at the top on the left. Keep going.
So we can't change this by Rosie Ray because that's the name of the blog. So what we're gonna do is change it by WCE team. So that quits showing up, and then we can put in the bottom here, see, written by Lori Hayes. So we've been working on that as well. We were hoping you were gonna be able to, you know, change the author, but a blog has one author in the template.
That makes sense though.
Yeah, it does.
Bummer, but
But I
it
like
makes
it better
sense.
when it says WCE team.
Yep.
And then the meet our advisors. I didn't get answers from everybody in Slack this last couple weeks. I really need everyone to be in Slack, please. That's an everyday check. Doesn't take long. You can have it open on your app. I mean, not on your phone. But when I'm missing things, when I can see that there's no video, and I think you sent one, so I'm reaching out there. Slack is a mandatory part of us doing business. All right. Now I'm going to stop share. Lori, do you want to share the agenda?
I sure can. Give me just a minute to get it pulled open. Sorry, I wasn't sure that you were going to have me do it or not.
Well, I realized I have Tiny One's email open because this is her computer.
Yeah,
And close it, I don't know her password.
not a worry. Let me just see.
So keep those ideas for the swag store coming in, you guys. For a hot minute, everybody was sending me suggestions and it's been dead for weeks. So keep watching for quotes. One of our learners said, well, let me think of it now. The road to success is always under construction. And I thought that was so brilliant that I asked the learners permission to put them on some of our swag, and they gave me permission.
Rosie, you have to give me permission to share.
I thought by default you were co-host, but
Nope. There we go.
okay, I think we're done with awareness. We don't have a client relations team report. So now we're on to Kenya. No, Christy just forgot to take your name off of there. Maker relationship team. The only thing that we have to update there is that we're getting rid of the PO box. Alice had been mailing stuff out. We're gonna be mailing it from Wisconsin. Our new trifold is being produced as we speak with the updated branding and everything. And they're gonna give us a quote to include a fridge magnet, the one that I showed everybody months ago. It's in our drive file in awareness as well. So we're going to be mailing those out to all of the people that Lori and I bumped into, whatever, at all the art shows that don't have emails or prefer not to use them. I've sent out about 50 of those, not the trifold, but the email. We did have one person reach back, so we'll keep following up and keep sending them out. If anybody wants to mail them, let me know. If you're sending them digitally, they're in the file. So anytime you reach out, please jump into Slack into Maker Relations and tell me who you sent them to, just in case they reach out to us so I know whose lead it is. Strategic planning update, how we will proceed. We went over that last month. I think the only other thing that we have to say is that Lori and I talked about it. We realized that there were a couple of things that were so basically in our head that we just didn't say it out loud. We need to get those on the strategic planning. we will be reporting to the board the middle month of each quarter.
That's right.
So the next reporting will be November. And now we're up to radio news. Is Kenya still here?
Sorry, I was trying to get off a mute. It's lightning over here. Chrissy, that is actually coming my way. So as far as the radio stuff is concerned, it's been a lot going on, but I will have time this weekend to really work on it. So with the move and everything, it's been crazy, and unpacking and all that good stuff. So yeah, I will be working on that really this weekend, and then I will send an I guess like in Slack, I'll send everyone an update, and I'll just start updating that sheet as well. That Excel spreadsheet, right?
Right.
Okay,
Well,
so let me ask you something. So on that sheet, has anything been done before or nothing at all?
Yes, some of it has been done before. You'll see it filled in. All I started with was the name of the station. I verified that at that time, because this project was actually a fall of 21 project. And at that time, I verified that they were still operating. We may need to do that again on some of them, but I can do that when we're reaching out to them too. So both of
Okay.
us can. But the contact information that's in there, what's making me nervous is, yes, there was work done, but then the person who was working on it just stopped, and that
Okay.
was fall of 21. So I am concerned that that may be old information.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So it may be a start from scratch, and I wouldn't care if you just deleted it, just started with the list.
From the
And-
top to the bottom?
Yep.
Okay, and let me just make sure I'm understanding what I'm needing to do as well. So I'm reaching out to them because we want to be able to get some exposure.
You should be able to just look on their site. We're looking for contact information for underwriting.
Okay,
If they have policies, if they have a page, put the link in there. Particular contact, pricing, underwriting is paid. And then the second thing is to peruse their lineup and figure out what, if any, shows we may want to be interviewed on. Like the WRT station here in Madison does have a show about women in business. And so
okay,
if we saw that on a lineup, I'd try and find out, is it an interview show? If it's an interview show, then that may be something we want to see if we can get booked on.
okay.
If
So,
someone's doing fair trade, that may be something we want to get booked on.
fair trade. Okay, I'm just taking some notes here.
Anything that you think fits with their mission and vision. So on the one hand, we have our free, I'm going to send them press releases. I'm going to ask to have interviews, that kind of stuff. And on the other hand is the paid underwriting.
Okay, so I'm gonna look for paid underwriting as well. Okay, I'm just taking notes.
Mm-hmm. So
Right.
basically it comes down to press release, potential appropriate interviews, and then on the other hand, cost for underwriting and contact.
Got it. All right. And contact. Okay, sounds like I got it. So now I know what I need to do. And most of this, I could just go onto their website and find all this information out.
Yep, I think so.
Okay. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I think it's something you could literally do in bed.
Oh.
You cut, paste.
Okay,
And
not
if
a problem.
if you look at somebody's site and you're like, oh, hell no, please just put a strike through. I
Okay.
trust judgment. If you're like, nope, this is not somebody I want to be involved with, then it's not somebody we want to be involved with.
Okay, got you. And when it comes down to the pay, so we want them to have paid underwriting, correct?
Underwriting is paid for, yes.
Okay,
Interviews and press releases, usually they have someone to send a press release to. And then interviews would be, if you said, well, there's these 2 shows that I think we might be appropriate for. And I would rather that this project gets done well and takes a longer time. So like if you did 10 or 11 of them and just say, okay, through row 11's done in Slack, I'll start taking a look and seeing what we can send out to them.
okay, that sounds like a plan.
And then we'll just keep working on it over the months.
Okay. So I'll just erase what was initially done and then they start fresh. So at least we know it's current, okay?
Okay.
All righty, not a
You might
problem.
want to add a column and just put in the date that you did the research.
Okay,
Or Kenya, you can actually copy the sheet and then label one old and then a new. So then that way, if you ever somehow delete something you didn't want to, you always have that background information.
absolutely. I was never going to delete it. Thanks, Lori, but I wasn't.
Well, sometimes people hear the word just get rid of it and they do.
No.
We've had that happen. So
No, you definitely don't want to get rid of something because that could be crucial information we might need later on.
right.
Yeah, I'm a deleter. I would have just taken all the rows.
No.
Oh
You
yeah.
just make it just like, you just have the old file. And what I'll do is all I'm going to do basically, I'm going to have two different tabs. So one tab's going to be the old information, and then it's going to be like a new tab with the current information. So it'll be something for history just in case of anything.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Got it.
Does anybody have any questions about the investment opportunity? The financial side, time side, I think we've all got it. I need to in Slack at least 3 days a week. It should be a check-in every day because there are times when I'm trying to make decisions and need everybody's big brains. Most days it'll be nothing. You're going to open it up, look, nope, and that's it. But I can't at everyone and let you go through the email. I'm expecting that everyone's reviewing all the channels that they're in. I'm graciously managing Asana and not requiring anyone to be in there, which means we have to be in Slack. So if I have a question or I want you to see something that's going on, I'm expecting that you're reading all of that. Social media, at least once a week, you should be sharing something. I'm not expecting you to create posts, create graphics, but make it a point to share something once per week. Okay, and that can be as easy as going to our site, picking a page and just forwarding the URL to your Facebook or LinkedIn, or just using one of them off the business pages. You absolutely should have liked and followed. And then our extra curricular activities like this radio news thing, that's time. Financial, we went over last month in confidence as part of the closed session. If anyone has any questions about that, that should be during the closed session again today. I will be asking again after we get to that point if that's necessary. But considering that people have been asking me questions right along here, I think we're in a good place. The podcast report will have to be delayed until next month since Jessica is unable to attend this evening. We don't have any old business. New business next month. So we have been inviting people that we think would either A, benefit the board of advisors, or B, benefit the people who may be viewing this video, like other women-owned businesses. Our first one is going to be Carmen, and she'll tell you all about herself. She's a retirement specialist. Please bring other women-owned businesses, women experts on things. Send them in again in Slack to the meeting and agenda thing. You do not have to wait. We will give them their banner on our directory comped for 12 months, and we'll just get them on the schedule. And that includes you guys for any businesses you may be doing. I was particularly interested to see if Jessica wanted to talk about hers too. Any questions about the new business, guest speaker, any of that?
No.
Okay. Is there any cause for a closed session? I don't believe there's any for the financial and the investment stuff. Did anyone have any questions of Alice and the financials after you reviewed them?
I did not.
Kenya, did you?
No, I did not either.
Yeah, I had one, but I addressed it to Daisy, and I think, Lori, you and I will continue to work on that. There was one issue with the IC budget, but I think we have it resolved.
Okay. And Alice gave a thumbs up, so.
Awesome. All right, then I'm going to pause the recording for a 5-minute bio break, and we'll be back to talk about our book. Woohoo!
Woo. Oh, it's a bummer because Alice has no video audio.
Oh, shoot. Okay, there we are. Who's gonna lead this with Alice Moot?
I will confess I have not finished the book.
I have not either. It's been way too much going on, so I have not either. So excuse me.
Well, then I don't mind. We'll postpone it until Alice has sound.
Yeah, so that we can all talk about it, and then I'll get some more time to read.
Wonderful.
I did get it done, but I'm not gonna talk about it all by myself.
No, not at all.
The one thing I do want to talk about is next quarter's book. I had picked Start Here just because we were trying to come up with books at the time, but I don't care if we do that one or not. I don't take these things personal. Did somebody have a better, different idea than that one?
I haven't, I have to look into it, but no, I don't have anything available at the moment, no.
All right, then we'll just keep going with Start Here. I am
Okay.
going to, Lori, you're taking notes for Christy right now, right?
Yes.
So
Oh, you're,
next meeting,
you broke up.
pardon?
You broke up.
Oh,
So
you were, so we're trading. Next meeting agenda, let's have everybody bring a suggestion for next year. And we'll
Okay.
take a vote and get that done. So then the only other thing that I have really isn't anything to do with this meeting, but I'm gonna throw it out there. I have to travel and going to be having 10, 12-hour days for my other employment from the 21st through the 28th, basically. And so everyone, please take a look at your schedules. But I'm gonna need either one person to be doing an awful lot or everybody to just pick a day. And what I'm suggesting is if we all just pick a day, like Sunday while I'm traveling, I should be still okay, maybe for the most part. But I need to be able to tell operations like who to get a hold of. If the store goes down, if there's a sale, they all pretty much know what to do and they're exceptionally great at it. But if there is an emergency, we need someone on the board of advisors for them to ask for. And I just cannot be that for that whole week. Now, that doesn't mean you guys can't get a hold of me. It just means that it is more likely that you could throw me a text and say, this is what just happened. This is who's got a hold of me. And I'll still be able to help, but through you. Because a lot of the meetings that I'm in, they require you not to bring a phone or computer into the premises.
Mhm. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, is that September 21st to 28th?
No, that's August.
Oh, August, okay,
Yep.
okay.
So I'm going to say the 21st to the 28th. I technically should be able to handle the 28th, but I don't want to push it. And like I said, I'll be here for you guys and most of it runs itself, but I don't want to tell the operations team, hey, I'm going to be gone for a week, handle it. So get into Slack. Let me know what your availability is, if any. I prefer if this does not all fall on one person. So if everyone can take, a day or two and I'm here, and I know that Lori's always willing. I just don't want it to be only her for 7 days straight.
And just for reference, I cannot do the 21st or which is a Sunday, or Thursday the 25th. If anybody for sure can do those dates.
You can do the rest, so we just need coverage for the 21st and the 25th.
And then the 27th, I cannot do either.
Okay, would you please
Which
put
is
that
better.
in
Yep.
Slack for everybody?
I will. Yep.
We'll get a convo going. That's all I have. How about you, Alice? We good? I'm looking for her thumb.
She was typing. Yepers.
Kenya, how about you? You good?
Yeah, everything's good, thank you.
Okay. Lori?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, then. Looks like it's a short one. Everybody, please read your book by next month. Because we're going to run out of months. All right. Love to all of you.
Thanks
All right,
all.
love you. All right, everyone take care, be safe.
You too.